Now is the moment for humanity to rebirth its free will. Free will is the ultimate law of the universe and its ultimate mystery. Free will is the combination of the soul's will and all our sub-personalities. The collective free will of a critical mass of people is the highest natural law. Free will is extremely important. Free will is the divine spark of the I Am presence. It is actually our direct connection with the one, source, creator. The source is not an energy or entity outside of us. It is rather the deepest aspect of all of us. When you've decided when, where, and what you want, you decide it with your free will. This is exercised as the power of the I Am presence. The more you practice, the more your decisions are strengthened. And from a certain point, your decision is manifested as the emanation of decisions of the I Am presence itself. The meaning of free will lies in knowing what you truly want and then taking action. Sometimes your free will does not align with society, and that depends on your decision. We have always had a portion of free will, even if only a small part. If you expand it, you will have more free will. Now is the time to awaken and understand how it works. To understand the power of free will, we must understand that we possess the power of decision and choice. Using decisions wisely is like strength training for our free will, building its muscles. Through various decisions, we shape our own destiny. Once we make a firm decision, we can let go of all our obsessions about inner abnormalities. When we let go of entanglement with past experiences, we can clear the blockages within our energy field. We possess free will, and free will is strongly connected to the power of decision. The power of decision brings our true power back into this physical world. When we genuinely understand our needs and desires, we naturally know what to do, what we require, and what actions we should take. Next, let us know which people, situations, and things to choose, enabling us to make significant decisions in life. The light forces respect the free will of every individual. The dark forces, however, repeatedly violate our free will, causing humanity to forget that we possess the power of free will and decision. Once we understand the power of free will, we can bring our innate abilities back into our bodies. When we understand that we have free will, we also understand that we are the creators of our lives. The center of will is located at the solar plexus chakra. This chakra is connected to action. When we were children, we were taught certain rules, and our parents told us, "Don't do this," or "Don't do that." These external programs caused us to forget our own free will. We also respect the free will of others and honor their decisions. We do not need to engage in power struggles, and therefore, we no longer need unhealthy solar plexus chakra energy. By respecting free will, we can also uplift each other's energy. When two forces of free will converge, they amplify each other exponentially. If someone's free will and opinions differ from ours, there is no need to force, persuade, or demand that they accept our choices. We should respect their choices. In the current challenging environment, the key is to make the best possible decision based on your overall life circumstances, make choices for the noble choices of others, and also make the right choices for your own noble interests. Now we must reclaim our destiny and create our own future. The decision is submitting to the universal law of free will. Through understanding the laws of decision, we realize that we can say no to people, situations, or things we don't agree with. When we learn to say no, we can prevent bad things from happening repeatedly. No more same troubles in life. Various unnecessary things are kept outside our lives. Our free will has been suppressed in the past. Now we think we're doing things based on our own free will, actually aren't. We possess the power of free will, the power of decision, and the right to say no. This can also allow us to reclaim our own power. The first step of self-love is saying no to certain people, saying no in certain situations, and saying no whenever necessary. We must have the right to say no to excessive demands from others. If we truly know what we need, we must connect with our inner selves. Having the right to choose requires exercising the power of free will and a strong sense of responsibility. These three are interconnected. Possessing the power of choice and free will is a profound blessing from heaven. Furthermore, if we make good use of the power of right to choose and free will, we should become more responsible. To have free will and the right to choose, we cannot constantly blame others or say that others have problems. Next, we must use the right to choose to exercise our free will while taking responsibility for ourselves, get rid of the victim mentality, and use the sacred feminine and sacred masculine energies while exercising our free will and the right of decision. We should take responsibility for our actions and decisions, because the right to choose has a great relationship to our actions. Many people are afraid to make decisions, afraid to bear the corresponding responsibilities, so they dare not face various realities. The law of decision tells us that the most powerful is the present. Decisions made in the present are the most advantageous. We have all kinds of choices in life, big and small. We choose to face situations with love or with courage. We cannot change others, but we can change our own frame of mind. By making good use of the power of decision, we can begin to take control of our aura and our lives, which also requires some inner spiritual practice. We must start making choices from the heart. This is our inner intuition and voice. To truly understand ourselves, we must be honest with ourselves and use the power of decision to choose to be honest with ourselves. Forgiveness is an excellent expression of free will. When you choose to forgive, you not only help others, but also help yourself to unload the heavy burden on your heart. Forgiveness does not mean weakness. It means you have the power to control your will and the inner wisdom to understand that everything is experience. This wisdom allows you to transcend worldly experience. You will also become stronger. It is time for everyone to release the sorrows of the past and work together to build a new society. As long as we are willing to let go, a powerful force of the heart will arise in the present to propel us toward a beautiful new world. Since 1995, the dark forces have been systematically suppressing humanity's free will. They have been doing this by using advanced technology and manufacturing crises. Even now, the dark forces are still attempting to crush human free will. Central bank digital currencies and their proposed global financial reset are both tools in their plan. The light forces fully understand the value of free will. They will reignite humanity's sovereign power. This year is the year of the snake, which emphasizes the awakening of inner Kundalini energy. Once it is alive, it will activate our long-suppressed free will. The dark forces have created many predicaments in the past, and humanity compromises and sacrifices free will when faced with these predicaments. It feels like we were driven to a dead end with no other choice. Before the Ascension portal opened, it was difficult for humans to exercise free will. There was always quite advanced dark technology influencing human free will. It was very difficult to make decisions. It was very difficult to be consistent in those decisions. It was very difficult to gain clarity. And after the portal is open and that dark technology is gone, it'll be much easier for human beings to make decisions and to implement those decisions in their lives. We will be able to use our free will and finally fulfill our higher purposes. Here are 3 aspects of training free will. First is the mental level. We can read more books, search for information online, attend workshops, or make pilgrimages to spiritual sites. Everyone has their own ways to broaden their perspective and hone their mind. Second is the emotional level. Whenever a person experiences something unbearable, blockages form in their emotional body. If these blockages are too severe, they can even distort the emotional body. The key to exercising free will is healing our emotions, allowing ourselves to accept what has happened in the past and to perceive our emotions correctly. Once a person has a healthy emotional body, it's impossible to be enslaved, because healthy emotions can activate the human body's kundalini. Lastly is the physical level. The most important step in exercising free will is taking concrete action. To take actual action regarding breaking through the control matrix. Now is the time for humanity to reclaim its power. We must exercise our free will and make positive decisions for ourselves. As long as the number of people making decisions using their free will reaches the critical mass, transformation will occur. We are no longer victims of life. We must begin to say no. Saying no is our sacred right. When making decisions, we must honestly ask ourselves, is this truly the person, situation, or thing I want?